Hey everybody, Oko here, and welcome back to our playthrough of Final Fantasy XI. We're starting our adventure off here in Garlage Citadel today, and we've sort of explored this area very briefly before, but I don't remember if we talked to this guy, but we want to start things off by talking to Diredyne. Let's see what he has to say here for us. There we go. What? A group of child knights, you say? I know not of the ones you seek, but there are indeed squires, refugees, and even children who have taken residence within this stronghold since the outbreak of the war. Now, have you some manner of documentation identifying you as the guardian of these children? Oh? We've met previously, have we not? Yes, I remember you. You are Oko. I beg your pardon, Sir Valenice. Is this person, too, a member of your extended family? Well, in a sense, yes. You must excuse my intrusion the other day. If you'll allow me to properly introduce myself, I am Valenice of the Knights of the Iron Ram. I've the honor of leading a modest number of knights in the regiment. This would be our first time trading words in earnest, is it not? Truth be told, I've already been privileged with the knowledge of your many exploits. Courtesy of these young knights here. Oko! How very unlike you to arrive last of all. But, as captain, I appreciate your being here just the same. You'll be pleased to hear that we, the Knights of the Swiftwing Griffin, have been entrusted with a role of great import, the defense of the northeastern quadrant of the Garlage Citadel. How does cleaning duties suddenly become defense, pray tell? Such minor details matter not. An orcish force that has the gall to invade the Citadel will have to answer to the Swiftwing Griffins. Yeah. Haha! Spoken like a true knight. The visual integrity of the Citadel's northeast is in your hands, fearless soldiers. Sir Valenice, if I could be forgiven for my boldness. Are there not more suitable playgrounds than here for the children? Your concern is appreciated, Diredyne, but a little leeway would be in order, I should think. After all, thanks to their tireless effort, the provisions storehouse is now free of rats and other undesirables. That I deny not, but... Sir Valenice, we have an emergency. The enemy. Calm down, man. Tell me what happened. Sir, we're under attack. All kitchen personnel have fallen victim. Kitchen personnel, you say? But what business have they to wander without the Citadel? Sir, all were confirmed to have perished in the kitchen where they stood. The kitchen? Why, that's at the heart of the northeastern quadrant, currently placed on high alert with no less than double guards. Could this be the handiwork of Beastman Confederate elite? On the contrary, sir, eyewitness accounts strongly suggest the involvement of goblins. Goblins? Bounty hunters, I'm willing to wager. We must get to the bottom of this. Thyanond, pray lead the way. Diredyne, you are to relay the news of this disturbing development to all commanding officers and their regiments. At once, sir. And I mean not to unnerve you, sir, but I sense an ill foreboding. Please take all care. Thank you, Diredyne. You also. Cyranus, the northeastern quadrant. Is it not in the jurisdiction of the Swiftwing Griffins? Indeed it is. What shall we do, Captain Rahal? When we were mistakenly thrown into the dungeon upon our arrival here, Chef Roulouge showed kindness by providing us with scrumptious sausages. We must go to his aid. Let's make haste and find Sir Valenice. Agreed. Oko, you must be tired from your journey, but I fear there isn't yet time for rest. Come with us. Ooh-ah! Shh, Sierra, keep it down. Oh, it's just you, Oko. Don't startle me like that. Captain, what's the situation? Someone's collapsed on the floor. Thionond. He's dead. What? No! Quiet. Someone approaches. Confound it. Whence is that accursed green smoke? Sir Valenice! Children, why are you here? What's wrong? Approach me not. The area is fraught with danger. Return to the upper level, now! But what about you? It's chemical warfare, boys. You needn't be concerned with me. I will join you momentarily. Now leave! This is a direct order from your superior officer. To where have all you been trapsing? Sir Valenice would give me a right royal hiding of misfortune were to befall one of his relatives. Have you no consideration? Is something amiss? The Citadel is under attack. The enemy uses poisonous gas. Thionond, he has been slain. Ugh. The goddess have mercy. Should the gas find its way into one's lungs... Sir, we have a small supply of marshmallow-infused medicine to treat your condition. Allow me to assist. I'm fine. There are still those below that are in need of aid, however. They can yet be saved if we make haste. Furthermore, I have a suspicion that requires ascertaining. Suspicion, sir? Recall you the enemy siege engine that was found abandoned at the Merifated Mountains? Ah, yes, the rather sizable contraption reportedly discovered by a mercenary named Mike, or thereabouts. It was taken to the number 8 shelter and is awaiting inspection. What of it, sir? That is the object of my suspicion. It is my wish to inspect it without delay. But, sir, you can barely stand. I will go to your stead, if you will but give the order. No, more lives needn't be placed in harm's way. Besides, I require your presence here to inform the others of the situation. Sir Villainese. Let us accompany you. Captain Rahal, Swiftwing Griffins. Grateful am I for your selfless offer. Here, however, is where your services are most direly needed. Diredyne is one of the most capable, but the situation may prove to be beyond even one of his caliber. Can I rely upon you all to assist him in any and every way possible? Yes, sir. Understood. I leave them in your charge, Diredyne. I'm depending on you. Please be careful, Sir Villainese. Thank you, and you also. Now then, my miniature knights, here is your assignment. You are to head to the storeroom on the upper level and bring back all the dried marshmallows your scrawny little arms can carry. Understood? You always act all high and mighty when Sir Villainese isn't here. But we, the Knights of the Swiftwing Griffins, will not stand for it. Right, Captain? Captain? Hey, where did he go? Curses! That little rascal sneaked off and followed Sir Villainese. Oko, is it not? You must go and retrieve the brash young fool this instant. If something unsavory were to happen as a result, I would know not what to say to Sir Villainese. We'll come with you, Oko. While I truly appreciate, and I do mean it, your generous offer to run into the thick of danger, I would be even more delighted if you were to go and fetch the dried marshmallows from the storeroom. Darn it! Oko, this here is the number 8 shelter key. It is accessible from H9 on your map. Make haste, and you may yet be able to catch up to the rascal. And please, watch out for Sir Villainese also. While he lacks not for intelligence nor courage, his selflessness often blinds him to certain details. We're basically going to want to head further down this uncharted section this way. Yeah, we haven't really gone down this way yet. But I think this is Heavy Iron Door Gate. We'll go through here. So let's take a look here. Yeah, so here we are. Yeah, so here we are. We're on a new map. So we want. This is where we want to go to H9. Which we're basically at now. Well, no, we're not. All right, let's just go exploring. Hold on. Can we get through here? No. Yeah, I don't think this is the right way to go. Let's just see what happens. Maybe if we go this way. Can we go through here? Yes. Okay, we're heading south. Yeah, we're still off the map too, huh? But this at least connects to something that we can see visually on the map. Okay. We're trying to get to H9. Alright. So, this is a safe section. Wow. I think. looks like these are enemies, right? No, they don't seem to be after us. Yeah, I'm just gonna ignore these people. No, I don't want to go that way. H9, so... I hope this is the right... Where in H9? Yay. Literally go the opposite direction. This way. Yeah, I have no idea what all these people are all about, but I'm not going to find out right now. Let's go this way. Oh, a dire bat. They'll probably ignore us. So here's a moose. Alright, I think we're close. Is he attacking us? Yes, he is. Alright, let's just take out this moose. I can do this on my own. We can handle one moose. Alright, so we're in the right section. Took a little while to get here. It was a little confusing, but yeah. These crates up ahead here, I think, is what we're looking for. Alright, let's just take this guy out. Maybe we can get a slime oil. Alright, there we go. And we got our slime oil that I wanted. Lovely. Okay, so, there we are. Wooden crates. Let's check this out. Over here. Oko? But how is it possible? Never mind. That is not of great import now. I've discovered a rope of goblin construction hanging from a ventilation shaft in the ceiling here. It is through there that the intruders most likely gained entry, or perhaps engineered their escape. Wow. I've seen something like that before. That sound. That looks like something that we saw in the opening movie for this game. It's coming from within the Orcish war machine. By the goddess, orcs. They were concealing themselves inside there all this time. Have our engineers knotholes for eyes? They're speaking in the Orcish tongue. Strategy, poisonous gas. Fools! You're all very well aware of our army's supply shortage. Yet you go against my specific instructions and apply the gas to areas where provisions are stored. But, sir, venerable sir, eliminating enemy supplies fundamental siege strategy, sir. Lecture me on military strategy, will you? You and your ilk weren't hired to... Ugh! Good old Zogbog. Why, you worthless piece of junk! Master Zogbog, sir. This siege engine, poor quality, made from scrap parts, sir. You please handle with care, sir. Gah, tell me something I don't know. Zogbog? I recognize that name. Ah, yes, I recall hearing of him from a captive. He's the orc who has swiftly risen to prominence as a military tactician in the service of Dogvideg, the infamous leader of the Bloodwing Horde. I'll not tolerate any further blunders. Understood? Worry not, sir. Underlings now gone to positions with fumigation device, sir. Only if accomplished without external aid will this operation garner us acclaim. Keep that drilled into your thick skulls. They intend to release the poisonous gas again. The commander must be informed of this insidious plot without delay. Sir Valenice, where have you gone? Rahal? Of all the ill-timed entrances. Chazgek, we've been discovered. Huh? What are orcs doing here? Gestek. Prepare yourselves, orcs. Your opponent is Captain Rahal of the Swiftwing Griffins. Rahal! Sir Valenice. And Oko. Vegrok. He wasn't alone. There's something eerily familiar about that one, but it couldn't possibly be. You again! It seems you've made an annoying habit of foiling my plans. But not today, and not ever again. Orcs, make sure your gas masks are securely fastened. Now, go and tear them all limb from limb. Gahahaha, this poisonous gas is a special recipe I learned directly from the Moblins. It's quite a rare treat, so be sure to waste not even a single whiff. Rahal, Oko and I will keep the enemy at bay. I need you to deliver words to Dyerdeen and have him organize search parties to ferret out the goblin mercenaries. But a knight turns not his back from battle. Let me stay and fight beside the two of you. Rahal, tell me, what is the duty of a knight? What? A knight must, above all else, value honor and courage, and when called upon, must take to battle with sword and spear. Wrong. Listen to me, Rahal. The duty of a knight is being the shield that protects those who cannot defend themselves. Unless the enemy's plot is made known, countless more innocent lives will be lost. Now go. Sir Valenice, Oko, please be safe. Forgive me, Oko. I wish not for you to be involved in this fight. I must confess, I barely have the strength remaining to stay standing. I should at least, however, be able to hold the attention of the orcs. You must find an opening and destroy the siege engine. It must not be allowed to spread its cloud of death any further. I owe you a debt of gratitude. Young Rahal and the Swiftwing Griffins have an irreplaceable ally in you, Oko. Now, with me. Alright, so let's click on this again to start the battle in a haze of glory. What? We can't enter at this time, why not? Your request for entry is being considered. I guess... Let's try again. Please wait a moment and try again. Interesting. Never had that happen before. There we go. Alright, let's call our trusts. That's the first thing we need to do, of course. Alright, so there's our party. Let's eat something. Alright, so. Consider here is going to be a bunch of orcs, I guess, and stuff that we're going to want to fight. Or moblins, it looks like. Or goblins, I should say. There doesn't seem to be a time limit on this one. Goblin poisoner, huh? Hex spinner. We're looking for that war machine. That's what we really want to go after, is that war machine. I don't see it yet, but we'll find it. I don't suppose there's a map. Oh, there is a map. This area is actually quite big. Let's kill this poisoner. Okay. I'm just going to ignore these guys unless they actually cause trouble. Where is the war machine, huh? Here's the poison. What's that? Oh, maybe I go after these things. Hold on. Virulent Flash. What is that? Can I attack this? Let's see. Yep, that did something. But I don't think that really did the job. Alright, let's go this way. Basically, I'm just gonna keep heading south. No, this is a dead end. Is it? Yes. What's down here? Another one of those things. I have no idea what I'm doing, guys, if it's not completely obvious. Alright, let's clear these out. Let's kill these things. They're annoying me. Alright, let's go up here. Maybe it's up this way. You'd think you'd be able to see it, huh? Is it down? Alright, well, at least we're in new territory. I'm just gonna keep going here. Alright, I better do some battling so that I get healed. Pururu won't heal me unless we're actually fighting. I'm going to do, there, weapon skill with an area of attack. Attack anytime. Here we go. Down here, perhaps. Doesn't look like it. Yeah, it looks like these things are causing the poison. I don't know if that's true or not, but... I honestly, guys, I have no idea where this thing is. I don't know why we can't see it. We've essentially covered the whole area now, and I haven't seen any... I haven't seen it. Oh, there it is! I see it. That was a challenge. Yeah, let's kill this guy to get him out of our way. Alright, so... what's going on here? It's not letting me select it. There we go. Alright, finally. Go with a Savage Blade. I'm not sure if... Oh yeah, okay, there's this cutscene. Thought we screwed up there for a second. Alright, so there we go. A magnificent display, Oko. But it seems we've reached the end of the road. It has been an honor to fight alongside you, Oko. Sir Valenice! God, this guy does not follow instructions very well. Rahal, why have you returned? Oh, they're all there. I should have known. And the rest of you. Valenice, a great many things have happened in my absence, it seems. Captain Rongelal. At ease, soldier. Foul beastman, for your craven usage of poisonous gas, you shall receive no quarter from me. Now, brace yourselves, for today, justice will be dealt in tempered steel. Yarg! Yeah, get him. Captain, now! Whoa. I thought they were gonna slash his throat. Ugh, today is supposed to be the glorious day I go down in history as the conqueror of the Garlage Citadel. Huh, looks like it's back to the drawing board. Enjoy your victory while you can, filthy elven, for it will be short-lived. Ugh. Ugh. Sir Villainese. Sir Villainese, hold on, please. This is all my fault. If only I hadn't been so reckless. Please forgive me. Rahal, you are the spitting image of myself in my younger days. What? Me? When I was but a young squire, my sole desire was to accomplish great feats and prove my worth. But before long, I came to realize that I was only running around in circles, chasing after rainbows. Sir Villainese, no need for the long face, Rahal. It is for the happiness and smiles of others that a knight fights. Therefore, it is only fitting that he, too, departs with a smile on his face and peace in his heart. That expression is more like it. Sir Villainese. No! Captain Rongelot, sir. Captain? You presume to address me as your captain? Admitting a squirming swarm of maggots into the Iron Rams is not something I recall doing. Maggots we may be, but it is the aspiration of these maggots to one day become knights like Sir Valenice. We will obey your every command. Please, Captain, grant us permission to join the Knights of the Iron Ram. Bold words coming from a maggot. Those words, at least, are reminiscent of Valenice in his youth. I shall hear the rest of them back at the capital. You did it, Captain. Sira, we're finally going to become real knights. No, best not raise your hopes, lest they be betrayed. I am without doubt, though, that today we've taken a substantial step towards reaching that goal. Now, first things first, let us hurry home to Sandoria. Castellan Roland would not receive us kindly should we return any later than absolutely necessary. How could we ever forget about poor Castellan Roland? That's it. We're going to be heading back to Sandoria as well, and we want to talk to Roland within a very specific time period between 1800 hours and 0000 hours, which I think that's midnight, right? So I'll meet you guys back at Sandoria around 1800 hours. Okay, so we're back, and it's a little early. It's a little before 1800, but there is a different cutscene apparently that we'll get if we come here outside of the time that I had mentioned, between 1800 hours and midnight. So it's just before 1800. Let's just see what he says now. I bear a message from Captain Rahal. The Knights of the Swiftwing Griffin are to convene at headquarters from sundown. Alright, I guess that's it. So I'll just wait here for another hour. Okay, so here we are, 1807, that's good enough. Let's see what he says now. Now we'll get a lengthier cutscene. Captain Rahal has informed me of what transpired at the Garlage Citadel, and of Sir Valenice's passing. The beastmen must be made to pay. I myself shall strike back and exact revenge. After I become a proper knight, that is. The War Council is about to commence. Please, take your place. Listen up, everyone. It was as I had expected. We were not allowed to officially join the ranks of the Iron Rams. Ah. Curses! That captain's skull is more rigid than granite. However, permission has been granted for us to partake in all their drills, should we wish it. Iron Ram-style murderous military drills under the watchful, sadistic eye of Captain Rongelot? My stomach is churning at the mere thought of it. Haha, my feelings exactly. All the same, this is a grand opportunity for us to demonstrate to Captain Rongelot that we're much more than squirming maggots. Captain, was there no mention of me? You needn't fret, Bistolo. You were specifically singled out and requested to assist with their research on the Orcish war machine. Research? You just not. I shall do my utmost to earn glory and respect for the Swiftwing Griffins. And Oko, I've brought something for you. It's from Captain Rongelot himself. Oko, I've been wanting to speak with you in private for some time now. Have you ever been to Tavnesia? Or even if you haven't, perhaps you've some knowledge of it. Actually, never mind. You needn't tell me. I've much to talk about with Exenmile the next time he and I meet. And then, I'll put things right between us. What's the matter? Already beset with homesickness? It's nothing, sir. Need I remind you the consequence of not passing beyond these dunes by the night's end? The beastmen have amassed a force of unprecedented scale. Should they arrive first and lay siege to Tavnesia before we can come to her aid, all would be lost. Yes, sir. I beg your pardon, sir. Keep pace, soldier. We've much distance to cover yet. Alright, we've received a full metal bullet. Something that we're probably never going to use. Yep, it's exactly what it sounds like. It's a bullet. I guess for a gun? I don't know. Who knows? Alright, so now we're going to head over to the Lion Spring Tavern. I'll meet you guys on the other side of town. I'll meet you guys there. Okay, we're back. Here's the tavern. Looks like someone else is doing a cutscene here, Nina.
Oh, it's you, Oko, was it? Simply gorgeous of thee to see you again. Looking for Lilithette, are you? I'm afraid you've just missed her. I'd be willing to wager a complimentary ticket that trotted off to the Chateau d'Orgueil again. Both she and Portia have made it a habit to visit Sir Regalife on a regular basis ever since he sustained that terrible wound. The two of them have been spending much time by his side as of late. Too much, if you ask my humble opinion. Why, I honestly cannot recall why I last saw them rehearsing. I do sympathize with them during this trying time, but I have a dance troupe to run. Ankleth my sprain, puss may ooth from blisters, and loveth oneeth may be struck down by unholy magics, but the show must go on. I've tolerated their unprofessionalism for long enough. I must remind myself to mete out a fitting punishment for the two of them, Lilithette especially. If you happen to run into our prodigal diva, be sure to share with them the details of our conversation, the part about punishment in particular. Just a moment. Thank you for the other day. The girls owe you their lives. It seems I was mistaken about you. I mean, who would have guessed you packed such a punch? Just by looking at you, you truly are full of surprises. Now, just between you and I, my heart skipped one whole beat, witnessing you in action back in Laval. What would you say if I were to invite you to join Troop Mayakov, I'll personally see to your training as my first and foremost priority.
Will you join the troop Mayakov? It'd be my greatest honor. I truly am flattered. Sure. I'll say yes.
I was just teasing. I didn't think you'd take my proposal seriously. My, has anyone ever told you how adorable you are?
Now we're gonna be looking for someone named Rostein, who is, I think, yet again on the other side of town. Oh no, he's pretty close. He's right in the middle. Let's see here. There he is, Rostein. Yeah, he's right at the entrance to Northgate. The entrance to Northern Sandoria. I think we've talked to him before. So, I'll meet you guys there. Here we are in Southern Sandoria, so let's talk to Rostein. He's right up here. Yeah, we talked to this guy before. I think we gave him one of those golden doors. We got tricked into giving him one of those before. Halt! Behold, here lies Northern Sandoria and Chateau d'Aiguille, the residence of His Majesty, King Destin. Access through this gate is not granted to commoners. If you haven't business here, begone! What? An acquaintance of Sir Regalis of the Knights of the Ironcrest Hawk? And the two troop Mayakov dancers, you say? Even if you speak the truth, I cannot permit entry to those not in possession of pertinent documentation. What's the matter? Sir Vestile. All is well, sir. I was just about to send this loiterer on his way. Ah, you're the one from Laval. This person is known to you, sir? My acquaintance, to be sure, but moreover, a close friend of Sir Regalis himself. You would do well to treat him with all courtesy. I... 1,000 pardons, sir. You are free to pass. That's right. Let us pass. Oh, it's you. Well met, Oko of the Knights of the Iron Ram. Glad am I to see you again. What brings you to this ramshackle part of town, if I may ask? Surely you've come not because this sad excuse for a wound has been keeping you tossing and turning at night. Your concern is deeply touching, but quite unnecessary. After all, it was not by virtue of looks alone that I assumed leadership of the proud knights of... Sir Regalis! 'Tis nothing. But, my lord... Oko, I have a favor to ask of you. Not a single soul can know of my wound. Not those in my unit. No one. Never has there been a time so critical for us in this accursed war. The Ironcrest Hawks were nigh annihilated at the Battle of Lathain, and it has taken me till now to painstakingly rebuild what little remained. Soldiers cannot be sustained by rations alone. They must be nourished with hope and instilled with confidence. If I were to collapse, nay, if the mere word of my condition were to fall upon the soldiers' ears, all that I have labored for would have been for naught. Can I trust you to fulfill this simple request, Oko? You have my undying gratitude. I couldn't hope for a more dependable comrade than you. I think they like each other. The War Council will be convening presently. By your leave. Sir Regalis. That is always the way with him. It takes not a trained eye to see that he weakened with every passing day. But, in front of his knights, he'd sooner throw away his life than betray his true condition. I worry so for him. If the wound were to tighten its grip, if Sir Regalis were to fall, never to rise again, the thought alone is too much for me to bear. Comfort her. Thank you, Oko. Kind souls like you are few and far between in this age of strife. I believe I understand now why Lilith has taken to you. Moonshade Wolverine. Her troop mates call her in jest, and somewhat fittingly so. But dare to venture underneath that superficial layer, and you'll find a gentle, caring young woman who really just needs a friend. Lilith once shared her secret with me. She told me of how she'd lost her parents, and of the solitude she'd had to endure since they left her all alone in this world. You'll look out for Lilith, won't you, Oko? I doubt that this will make any sense, but seeing the two of you together warms me up inside, in such a way I've never felt before. Oh? You're looking for Lilith? She was mumbling something about catching a cat, and then took off with a few other troop members in tow but a moment ago. There was talk of going to Yedner Forest, if I heard correctly. I wasn't privy to any more than that, I'm afraid. We're back. We're basically in the area where we got the war machine. We're back in this area. Hold on, I have to get across here, I think. Yeah, over here. Alright, and we're looking. So here's the stump. Or one of them. One of the stump. Yeah, there's the stump. But we're looking for... Yeah, oh, this one? Yes, the elegant footprint. That's what we want. So let's just dismount here. So let's see what happens when we... Uh-oh. Okay, good. I don't want to fight these. No. Here, elegant footprint. See what happens here. Haha! You're mine now, you pompous crown-wearing feline. Gah. Fail. Huh? Oko. What do you think you're doing wandering into the trap I'd laid out for that furball Kate Sith? Ah, well... Don't just lie there like a dolt. Up with you. Up! And who have we here? Be this a friend of yours, Lily? Oh, I recognize him. He's the one we snagged in Ronfor the other day. Eh? You've been busy cozying up with You've been busy cozying up with this hunk of a man here, Lily, but never thought to tell us? Our ferocious, fang-bearing Lily's finally managed to bag herself a boyfriend? And look, not even the slightest hint of a broken nose or dislocated jaw on him. Hey, stop jumping to deluded conclusions. Huh. I've suffered enough of your overacting imaginations for one day. I can handle the rest by myself, so Get back to Sandoria, the whole lot of you, troop dismissed. Aww. Well, we've been out here for too long as it is. Any longer, and the boss will be screaming for the hides off our backs. Agreed. A break from this catty obsession would do you a world of good, too, Lily. And one more thing before I forget. Don't you think using fish as bait to catch a cat is a wee bit cliched? Way with you. Oko, I trust it is still your intention to honor the promise you made. The promise to help me capture Cait Sith and save Sir Regalis. After which, we make our long-awaited intercontinental debut as the professional tag team duo Future Fabulous. I surely will. Great. I never doubted you for a second, Oko. Now, with me, we're staking out that bumptious feline. She's nowhere to be seen. Are we doing something wrong? Perhaps the bait is too cliched, like Tanja suggested. Oko, do you think we ought to try something different as bait? Cats love fish, right? It might be for the best. Alright, but what else would be worth trying? I have an idea. Let's review the intelligence we've gathered on our target so far. After all, knowing the enemy is half the battle. Is Cait Sith there? Invisible, maybe? Or, I don't know. Now, Oko, what manner of creature do you think Cait Sith actually is? A cat, yet not a cat. A cat of unknown breed. Cat, let's see that one. I see. Moving on. What do you think her paw pads feel like to the touch? Irresistibly soft, tautly firm, unpleasantly coarse. I'll say soft. Next, what do you think she likes? High places, almighty Gil, culinary delights. Probably money. I don't know. I like money. I thought as much. That reminds me. What color are her eyes again? Oh, I don't remember. Uh-oh. I don't remember. Let's say yellow. They look yellow from here. What kind of noise does she make when she cries? Meow. Like all cats. From my recollections of her appearance, I can't shake the feeling that something's missing, but what could that something possibly be? Dear Beehive... Boats? Botes? Is that supposed to say boots? Savageness, cuteness. I see. Based on your answers, I've concluded that to lure out Cait Sith, we should use a Nayu Momo doll as bait. I just had one of those recently. I sold it. I got it from an orc, a wizard orc, on Battaglia Downs. Cats are incurably playful creatures, and Cait Sith is no exception. An instinct-driven pounce upon a seemingly harmless toy, our bait, will be our undoing. Now, Oko, your task is to fetch a Nayu Momo doll. I'll have a new trap rigged up and ready to go by the time you come back. Okay, well, anyway, I'm gonna check the auction house first, and if we can't get one there, then I will go out and find one. I'll fight some battle, like I said. Let me just quickly look this up. Yeah, I literally just had one of those like 2 days ago. Yeah, it was an orcish something or other in Battaglia Downs. Yeah, that's where you get them from. Either from an orcish beast rider, a knight raider, an impaler, or a brawler. So anyway, let me just see if I can buy one, and if not, then I'll just get one the hard way. I'll be right back. Alright, so here we are in Battaglia Downs, and I was not able to get one of those. Yeah, I wasn't able to get one of those dolls. You can't get them at the Action House. Is this one of them? No. We're looking for Brawler, Beast Rider, Knight Raider, or Impaler. Let's take a little scan here. Orcs. Where's all the orcs? Here's a Beast Rider. That's one. And the Knight Rider. Okay, let's start with this one. Must have gone right past it. Yeah, it was right around here. This is like the exact one that I fought and got. There he is. Alright, so this shouldn't take too long, I hope. Let's see. Let's see. Hopefully we get it on the first try. No. Wow, I still have the Records of Eminence on for the Battaglia Downs. Anyway, so when I find it, I'll just show you guys. We'll be right back. It shouldn't take too long. Alright, there we go. Took a little longer than I was expecting, but nonetheless, there it is. There's our new Momo doll. Alright, so we're pretty close to the... Yeah, we're pretty close to the survival guide here, so I might as well just go directly back from here. So I'll meet you guys back at the Elegant Footsteps. Okay, we're back. So... Step off of our mount. We will locate the Elegant Footprints, and we will trade the new Momo doll. There we go. Let's see what happens. Oko, you're finally back. We'll have the cat in the bag at long last. She's here. Oh? And what might this be? Meow. Yes! I have you now. Well, what is the meaning of this? Release me, I say. Catch and release. Not a chance, cat. I have many questions, and you'll oblige me with the answers, if you know what's good for you. I want to know all about what happened at Laval, and more. What are you talking about? Haven't a clue. Hehehe. Oh, that's not very nice. Don't play a fool with me, cat. You're really trying what little patience I have. Ow, it hurts! Ah, the pain! You have the ability to manipulate time, don't you? Take us back to before when the incident at Laval occurred. I must go back and save Sir Regalis, please. Ah, I understand now. Finally clear. The insolent young slip of a girl. Naui mentioned? Now it all makes sense, falling into place. Sorry, but your plight is not our concern, falling on deaf ears. For our own reasons did we open Atomos. You're a little more than playing pieces on a chessboard. Pieces to be Need I remind you of the position you're in now? I suggest you choose your words with greater tact. And don't think I've forgotten about what your swiping claws did to my immaculate complexion. I'm holding you accountable should this disfiguration cause ticket sales to slump. Ugh, let go, losing consciousness. Now, listen to me. If we don't save Father, the Crystal War will be lost. Don't you see? Father, Regalis B. Balaumat, is supposed to go down in history as the hero of the Battle of Juno. Without his deeds, the battle would not have ended in favor of the Allied forces. The battle of No? Was everyone able to catch all of that? Were you tuned in? Ooh-ah! 1, 2, 3, well, what in the name of the goddess? You again? Quite the nuisance you're proving to be, a proverbial thorn in the side. Ah, they must be the ones now... How do you say that name? Now? Naoi? Naoi spoke of. Had a run-in. Why do you insist on impeding our mission so? Make difficult our 9 lives? Look, just help Sir Regalis already. Yes, with regards to that matter. That Regalis B. Balamat could be the hero of the Battle of Juno, adorned with shiny medals. Seems like a meeting is in order. Time for a discussion. All Kates, assemble. Gather round. The Battle of Juno, of which the girl speaks, is the battle which proves to be the turning point in the Crystal War, is it not? The pivotal moment? A curious possibility. Positively curious. Can she be trusted? Her words hold truth? Could they be the champions of the dawn? Perhaps we should assist them, lend a helping hand. Nyahaha! The lot of you, so easily fooled. Quick to take the bait. Give me one reason why we should trust that girl. I'm of the same opinion. Make scratching posts out of them, I say. A little stress relief. Now, Koig. Violence is the first resort of the incompetent. No harm in hearing them out. Let them have a say. There's 9 of them, you guys. There's 9 Kates. Yes. Let them tell us about that underwear fellow. Lingerie. That's Regalis, Naoi. Regalis. Ah, yes, an unusual name. Should this Regalis be playing peace on our side of the board? It would be a shame not to exploit him, a wasted resource. A befuddling dilemma of sorts. A sort of dilemma. Hey, aren't you finished yet? Silence, impatient one. Distract us not from our discussion. Discussing a distraction. Very well then. Let me know as soon as your little meeting's over, you hear? The mission's fulfillment. None need be reminded is our utmost priority. Must stay the course. So long as it serves to succor the children of Altana. All valid arguments. Let's settle the matter with a vote. Settle once and for all. All those in favor of lending a hand to the girl and Raji? One, two, three, 4. Thank you kindly. And those in favor of minding our own business? One, two, three, 4. Oh, silly Naoi. You've gone and forgotten to vote. Didn't raise your hand. Oh, didn't I? Enough. All this bickering will avail us not. Have a thought. Tell them, we should, of the thing that can be got from the lake yonder, and then move on. Be on our merry way. Ah, grand idea. We wise them up to its existence. Let them know. But what's the thing? Suffering from old age-induced forgetfulness, are we? Going gray around the ears? The thing is none other than the Cernunnos resin that can be found by the lakeside here. Makes a good medicine, it does. Impressive. I'll be sure to keep that in mind. Yes, save the knowledge for a rainy day. We tell the girl where it can be obtained, and the rest is entirely up to her. Her entirely. And, oh? Don't mind me, folks. Carry on. Nya! Aw, don't run away. Wait. Yeah. Let go, you big brute. Unhand me. What was that? Easy now. I may not look it, but I'm actually an avid cat enthusiast. Honest. No, stop it. Don't you dare. It's him. Ah, such adorable little creatures. Makes it all the harder to dispose of you all as Hudral commanded. Tell you what, promise to become my loyal pet in place of Galarhig, and I'll let you live. What say you, Have we a deal? I'd rather choke to death on my own furball. Ah. That was the heartbreaking reply I so wanted not to hear. Ah, how could they have known of this location, been made aware? Naoi, you mustn't. You'll only fall into the hands as well. Ocht, da, no! Looks like he got two of them. Aw, the others managed to escape. Hudral is going to throw a monstrous fit when he learns of this. What he just did to those cats. But why? Aren't they supposed to be in league with each other? You two. You're the ones who tormented my Galarhig, aren't you? Don't even think to deny it. You're one to talk. Father had to live out his days in agonizing pain because of what you did. Poor Galarhig. People who mistreat innocent creatures, people like you, must be made to pay. Oko, be at the ready. Yes, Hudral. Sorry, I had a few unanticipated problems fall plop into my lap, but everything's sorted out. I'll be reporting back soon. I won't be bringing any stray kittens back with me, if that's what you're thinking. The felines have been tended to, as you ordered. Well, just 2 of them, to be exact. Looks like you get to live to see another sunrise. I must say, you two are a curious pair. What is it that you hope to gain, taking the crazed mewlings of those cats to heart? But you're free to do as you please, of course. Be seeing you. Just what is he exactly? Never mind that for now. The mystery object the cats were discussing. Makes a good medicine, one of them said. Wait, I'm remembering something. When I was but a little girl, Father seemed to always have a small bottle on his person, from which he often took sips. Could that have been the medicine he was taking for the wound? I have to go and find out. Needless to say, you'll be accompanying me, Oko. After all, it takes 2 to tag team. we'll head back to present-day southern Sandoria to see Amora. She's a kindly old woman who used to prepare medicine for my family. Come on, Oko. We've no time to lose. Okay. So, that's going to be our next destination. We're going to be heading to Juneau to talk to that woman. But there's something we want to pick up here in Yugner before we leave. We want to head a little further south and fight some wandering saplings. So I'm going to just call a couple trusts. We don't need much. Yeah, so these are my 3 guys. So what we're going to do is, I'm going to call my mount. And we are just going a little south here, and there's a little trail here in this area. I want to just fight wandering saplings, and we're going to be looking for a particular item, okay? So once we get that, then we'll be heading back to Juneau. Alright, so there it is, the Cernunnos bulb. Yeah, I actually had to, I wasn't able to get from here down here. It's blocked in every way. I had to go to the survival guide at Laval and just go around to this section, and this is where they all were. So, we're going to need that Cernunnos bulb very soon, but I just wanted to get it now so that it'll save us a trip later. Alright? Alright, so now we are going to be heading to, where did I say we're going? Oh, we're going to present-day southern Sandoria is where Amora is. I thought she was in Juneau, but I guess not. So, actually, we're going to take that Cernunnos bulb to her right now. So let's just do that right away. I even have my warp points set for there, so that's perfect. Alright, so here we are back at present-day Sandoria. It's been a while since we've seen Amora, but we have done stuff with her before. Let's talk to her, see what she says. We've done some quests for her where we fetch stuff, I believe. Medicine and some stuff like that. Interesting. So she can go back and forth in time as well, like us. Amora.
Well, well, if it isn't little Lillisat.
It's lovely to see you again, Amora. You're looking well.
Oh my, just look at ye, how ye've grown. Why, the last time I saw ye would have been the day Sir Regalis passed away.
Yes.
And what's that pretty little number we've got on there, eh? Looks mighty familiar. Looks something your mother used to wear.
You like it? It's the performance outfit for my dance troupe. I'm actually a famous dancer now, you know.
A dance troupe, you see. Do those things still even exist? The closest thing we have coming to Sandoria nowadays is that Valeriano crew. What with their fire breathing and fire juggling and...
Yes, we're rather rare nowadays. But more importantly, I have a favor to ask, Amora. I need you to make that medicine again.
Medicine, you say? You mean the same one I brewed for your father all those years ago?
Yes, you see, someone I know is experiencing similar symptoms.
Is that right? It breaks my heart to have to disappoint you, dearie, but I can't make that medicine anymore.
What? But why?
The main ingredient, Cernunnos resin, can no longer be found.
Oh.
A real shame, I know, but it's been that way for some years, ever since the last batch of Cernunnos bulbs was harvested. There's nary a mature tree to be seen nowadays. It's like they all just up and disappeared off the horizon. And to think that not a decade ago the saplings from which the bulbs could be obtained were still as common as those pesky little hairs out in Ron 4.
Saplings in the past? Oko, I trust I needn't tell you what our next course of action is. Even extinction is no match for this tag team duo. Whatever the task and no matter the odds, future fabulous shall prevail. Alright, so yeah, obviously that's what we need. That's what we needed the bulb for, was for this. So now we don't have to go back. No more back and forth. We can just hand it to her right away.
My, be that a Cernunnos bulb ye have there? Why, I haven't seen one of those for... Actually, I can't remember when I last saw one. How did you come by it?
This is what you said you wanted, right? Please, Amora, I need the medicine as soon as...
Aho, ever the impatient young Lillicet, I see. Ye never were one for waiting. I hate to have to disappoint ye again, dearie, but the mature tree is what we need.
What?
Try planting that bulb by the shore of an unspoiled lake. Once it has grown to maturity, you'll find resin seeping out from the crack of ripened fruit. That resin, solidified, is what is needed to make our medicine.
All right, I'll do as you say.
Yes, that's the spirit. You'll have something to look forward to 10, perhaps 20 years from now.
What?
Oh, it seems I've developed a knack for disappointing ye. Oh, get over it, you little brat! Oh, sorry. I didn't mean it.
Gah. Like I said, whatever the task and no matter the odds. We'll plant this bulb and have it grow into a hulking tree in the blink of an eye, with moss and all. Now, we just need to find an unspoilt lake. Oko, do you know of such a place? I must confess my geographic knowledge is sorely wanting. You, on the other hand, seem to be quite well traveled and familiar with the lay of the land. This is what this tag team duo is all about, making up for each other's shortcomings. Alright then, after you, Mr. Geography Expert. Alright, so we'll be heading yet again back to Yugner. We could only save one trip. We still have to go back. So I'll just meet you guys at the appropriate spot in Yugner Forest, which is going to be I had it written down here somewhere. Oh, at the Maiden Spring. So I'll meet you guys there. Here we are. We're getting close to the Maiden Spring. It's right down this way. Not planning on getting into any fights. I just brought... Oh, look at, they can actually stand up on their hind legs like that. That's amazing. Look at that. Neat. No, look at these guys on the hill. They're like at an angle. That looks hilarious. Ah, we've seen that before. So the spring should be right up here. I think we've been to this spring before in the past. Or pardon me, in the present. Here we are. Yeah, I'm sure we've been here before. We're looking for an area where there's soft earth. There it is. Humus-rich earth. I guess we'll have to fight our way there. Since we got... I'll fight this one. Wow, these guys are pretty big, huh? Yeah, I just put the Records of Eminence on. I was forgetting to do that again, so... We do want to fight a little bit here and there so we can get our little prize. Oh, he healed himself a little bit. Oh, that's not going to matter, though. Come on, Lobo. Lobison. So what was that? That was 6 of 10. Alright, so... Alright, so the Hummus Rich Earth trade. The Cernunnos bulb. There it is. We planted the bulb. So now we're going to come back here in the present. Oh, I guess I don't need to be wearing this anymore. I was wearing this when I was in Sandoria, so I could get around quicker, but... Alright, so I'll meet you guys in this exact spot in the present. We'll take a look at the tree that we grew. Be right back. Here we are, back at the Maiden Spring in the present. There's no Lobisons around here today. Guess they're extinct in present day. Vanadil. Alright, so let's get off of this beast. Alright, let's look for our spot. So where's this tree? I don't really see... Oh, there it is. Hummus Rich Earth. Huh? Where is it? Oh, well, I don't see a tree there, but I guess it wasn't a tree. It was just some kind of plant. Oh, it's the right by the snipper. Let's see what happens here. So we click on this. Get a little cutscene. That's odd. There's nothing growing here. Did the bulb fail to sprout? There it is. I knew it. Oh boy. She's dazed. Dazed and confused. Alright, so click on the spot again. This should spawn the beast. Cernunnos. Alright, he's big. Looks like a tree ant. So we'll take care of this. Oh, he's actually pretty tough, it looks like. He must have a lot of hit points. But anyway, I'm not worried about it. So, yeah, I'll just wait for him to die. Let's get a better look here. Can't really. Alright. Cernunnos. Alright, so, he's dead. We got some... We didn't really get anything from that, actually. No, we didn't get anything. Not even any experience or limit points. But if we click on the Hummus Rich Earth again, get another cutscene. Oh, look, it's got her butt in the air. That's a weird way to faint. Ow! It feels like a tree fell on me. Oh, Oko, the Cernunnos resin. Did you... Hooray! Let's take it to Amora without delay. Alright, and there we are. We obtained the Cernunnos resin. So, I'll meet you guys back at Sandoria, where we'll give that to Amora. When we click on the area here now again, it should just say, you must deliver the Cernunnos resin to Amora. Alright, well, that's what we're doing. So I'll meet you guys there. Alright, so here we are, back with Amora. Amora, we have it. Eh? What's the ruckus? Is the house on fire? Goodness, Cernunnos resin. Well, pinch my cheeks and call me senile. What miraculous manner of magic did ye use to get a hold of this? Hee hee. That's a trade secret. Now please, Amora, make me the medicine.
Very well then, I'll get started, but just so you know, this isn't some quack's instant synthesis recipe. Don't forget to breathe from time to time while you wait.
Alright, so we just have to come back to her on the next game day, so after midnight, and we'll be able to pick up what she has put together for us then. So I'll meet you guys there in, well, about half a day from now. Okay, it's after midnight, so we should be able to pick up our medicine now. Let's see what Amora has to say.
Ah, young ones, the medicine's ready. I sincerely hope it serves its purpose.
Thank you so much, Amora.
Lillicet, I recall having told ye in the past, but this medicine possesses no healing powers, none whatsoever. While it can alleviate the more severe symptoms and relieve pain by way of dueling the senses, the effects are temporary at best. Ye understand that, don't ye?
Yes, Amora, I understand.
You're the last person who needs any reminding, but no medicine of any kind was able to save your father.
Come, Oko, we have a delivery to make.
Oh, it delights me to see the beautiful young woman Lillicet to come. Quite a far cry from the snot-nosed crybaby who used to come running to me, eyes all red whenever the other children teased her. I can only imagine the solitude she must have felt growing up bereft of her parents. But I'm relieved to see that she's no longer alone.
Alright, we got a bottle of Treant Tonic. Our next step is to return... Actually, I think we have to go back to the past now. Let me just double check my notes here. Yeah, we have to go back to southern Sandoria in the past and talk to Rothstein, who guards the gate to northern Sandoria. So I'll meet you guys there. Okay, we're back. So, here's Rothstein. Let's see what he has to say now that we have this tonic. Ah, Oko. Crave your pardon for my recent effrontery. Sir Regalis himself has informed me of the invaluable role you play in our nation's defense. Please enter at will. Your passage shall be hindered no more. I beseech your reconsideration, Sir Negmalada. Impossible. The message has already been delivered to His Majesty the King. But, sir, the citizenry, surely they deserve the right to have a say in this matter. It would appear we have visitors. You are evidently a busy man. I will keep you from your duties no longer. If you could spare but a few more moments, I'd like to introduce you to Oko of the Knights of the Iron Ram, a loyal soldier of the Alliance. Is that so? Oko, as a fellow member of the Allied forces, I implore you to join me in dissuading Sir Negmalada. Medicine, you say? That must wait. We have more urgent matters to resolve. Sir Negmalada, you see, has brought with him news of dire gravity from Juno. It is the intent of the duchy to surrender to the Beastmen Confederate. The beastmen have been targeting Juno with an unsettling singleness of mind as of late, with many fierce clashes taking place within the city's immediate vicinity. According to Sir Malada, Juno cannot stay the enemy's indefinite battering on its walls for much longer. That it is only a matter of time before the duchy is completely exhausted of manpower and resources. The Archduke wishes not for the nation to continue bleeding in vain. Following lengthy and impassioned deliberation, surrender was deemed to be the sole course of action that could avert total annihilation from befalling Juno. But the three nations, too, are advised to commence preparations for unconditional surrender. If I may venture a proposal, I shall seek audience with King Destin and request permission to dispatch troops to bolster Juno's defense effort. In the meantime, if talk of surrender could be held in abeyance, a generous offer, but I fear it will be in vain. It is no secret that Sandoria has suffered numerous stinging defeats at the hands of the Beastmen. The duchy is not so unsympathetic as to deprive your ailing army of what little remains. Your Excellency is gracious, even in declination. If the duchy finds Sandoria's assistance alone wanting, I shall personally see to it that Bastock and Windurst, too, provide Juno with reinforcements, if it please you. Sir Negmalata? So be it. Archduke Camlanot will be informed of your proposal, but his opinion is unlikely to change. I believe this will prove to be a royal waste of time. I take my leave of you. My lord, to where are you headed? To see the king and request his permission to mobilize a contingent of knights for the defense of Juno. Will he be all right? Something weighs heavily on your mind. Sir Nagmalata. It seems to me Sir Regalis is unwell. A wound taken to the chest, if experience tells me true. How did you... I beg you, sir, please keep this matter in confidence. I understand. Thank you, my lord. I know a skilled physician based in Juno. At your word, I can have medicine prepared to treat Sir Regalis's affliction. You're very kind, my lord, but Liliset and Oko have already brought some for him, but thank you all the same. This guy's a creep. Sir Negmalata? I say this not lightly. I want you to come with me. Doing so will not only be for your sake, but for that of the world also. Of this fact, you will come to realize in due time. What are you saying? The world? Now come. Touch me not, sir. A simple dancer I may be, but my lord would do well to not underestimate me. Spirited woman. No less than I had expected. Pray forgiveness my trespass. Phew. What was that about? The king has granted permission for both the Ironcrest Hawks and the Iron Rams to be mobilized. The two units will depart as soon as preparations are complete. As for me, I shall first head to the other two nations to entreat their army's aid, and rejoin the knights in Juno shortly thereafter. But, my lord, you still need rest. I will be fine. Now, I must take haste, and... Sir Regalis. It's nothing. My lord, you mustn't go, not in your current condition. No, this chance must not be wasted. Even Count Burrell himself has pledged his full cooperation and will assume the role of official emissary on the mission. Excuse us. First, we brought this medicine here for you, and second, Oko and I volunteered to undertake the journey to Bastok and Windurst in your stead. Oko has proven himself to be quite a competent navigator. I guarantee you'll not find a more qualified substitute. We'll be back before you know it. And since Monterley's Count Burrell will be doing all the talking at each destination, you can rest completely assured. Please consider, my lord. I have every confidence that these two will not fail you. Very well. Oko, Lillicet, I'm relying on you. The fate of Vanadil may well be resting in your hands. Yes, sir. Leave everything to us, sir. Now, this way, my lord. You need to lie down. I must admit, never once in my life had I dreamed of traveling in the company of a troupe Mayakov dancer. Not that I'm complaining, of course, not in the least. The pleasure is all ours, Count Burrell. My name is Lillicet, and with me here is my trusty partner, Oko. Together, we form the unbeatable tag team duo, Future Fabulous. What a name. Just to give my lord an idea of our recent accomplishments, not a few days ago, we made mincemeat out of a dark dragon, and on a separate occasion, overcame the extinction of a plantoid species. Whatever the task, and no matter the odds, Future Fabulous shall prevail. That's, wonderful. During these needy times, we certainly welcome all help offered us. On behalf of Sandoria and her citizens, I'd like to express my heartfelt gratitude for coming to our aid in this hour of need. You needn't mention it, my lord. We are at your most humble service. Now, to recap, our contact in the Federation of Windurst is Velda Galda of the Patriarch Protectors, and in the Republic of Bastok, Radford of Strategic Command. Both are acquaintances of mine. Royal messengers have already been dispatched to inform both parties of our coming. We should not have to wait over long to be granted audience with the Warlock Warrior. We should not have to wait over long to be granted audience with the Warlock Warlord and President Prien. Now then, without further ado. Aye, aye, sir. Alright, so that's what we're going to be doing next. We're going to be heading both to Bastok and Windurst. In either order, we can do those things. And it's going to be another confusing trip, because I'm not sure of where all of the blockades and one-way sort of like sections are on the map, since it's changed so much here in the past. So what I'm going to have to do is do a little research. I might be able to get to Bastok pretty easy from here, but maybe not. What I might have to do is head back closer to Juneau and make a trip there to Bastok and Windurst separately from those sections, because there's sort of new areas they kind of want us to go through in order to get to those areas. So I'm not sure we can get there directly from Sandoria, but like I said, I'm going to do a little research, and then I'll be right back. I think we'll go to Bastok first. We'll do them in order that we did them in the main game. So, Sandoria, Bastok, and then Windurst. So, I'll do a little research. For you guys, it'll be instantaneous. I'll be right back. Okay, so our first destination is going to be Bastok, like I mentioned. So this is the closest spot. I think there might be a survival guide right here, but yeah, basically I'm starting here at just outside the Crawler's Nest, because there was a survival guide there that I had activated, and I'll just we're gonna be going through a new area called Groberg, which I'm gonna kind of go through quickly, but you know, we're gonna spend more time there later. But for now, I'm just gonna quickly get to Bastok, and I'll just meet you guys when we get there. Yeah, and I'll be stopping for any survival guides on the way, just so that we'll have those for future use, okay? So, I'll meet you guys at Bastock. At the Bastock Markets, to be exact. Yeah, the path we're going is Rolandberry Fields, Paschow Marshlands, Groberg, and then North Gustburg to the Bastock Markets. So, I'll see you guys there. Okay, so we made it. That took a while, but we made it. We got a lot of survival guides on the way as well, so we'll be able to warp all over this new world. And here's another one. There we go. We did it. So now we're safe. Wow, Bastock looks totally different here. Wow. Okay, so like Sandoria, I think we're pretty much relegated to this one part. I guess we'll go to this home point here. I'll just meet you guys right there. And we're looking for someone named Radford. Hold on. Oh, he's actually really close to us here. Maybe I'll go to him first. Oh, there it is. I just saw it. Yeah, we'll talk to this guy first since he's right in front of us. Somewhere. Oh my goodness, how do I get to him? Gotta go around this bit. Yeah, there was lots of interesting things. I saw a lot of those Peist creatures in the Paschow Marshlands. That was kind of neat. Remember a long time ago at one point I had to get a Peist skin for the Gobi Bag quest. Oh, wow. How do I get there? Where do I go? Wow, I'm lost. Up here. Yeah, here we go. This is the way. Yeah, not so used to... Not so used to the Bastock areas as usual, but anyway. Here's Radford. My dear Count Borel, it is good to see you again. We had received word that you would be coming. Good to see you also, Radford. My apologies for the late notice. And pray excuse my brashness, but time is of the essence. How soon may we present ourselves to His Excellency? Word of your arrival has already reached the President's ears. This way, please. Welcome to our fair republic. It is my understanding that you bring a matter of grave importance to the discussion table. I hope you don't mind my legati taking part. No, not at all, Your Excellency. Now, if you'll allow me to explain the events which have led to this sudden visit. Juno is to surrender? That the very architect of the Alliance could have had such a drastic change of heart is inconceivable. On delivering the news to King Destin, Sir Negmalada appended that the three nations too should make ready for unconditional surrender. Throwing down our swords, however, is the last thing on the mind of Sandorians, as it is ours. A Genoan surrender would have a calamitous effect on the war, and must be avoided no matter the cost. To this end, Sandoria will dispatch a contingent of knights to aid in the duchy's defense. And now, the kingdom humbly asks that our ally, Bastok, too, lend soldiers to this most worthy of causes. What say you all? As much as we'd like to rush to Juno's aid, to put it bluntly, we haven't the capacity to do so. We've incurred heavy losses over the course of this accursed war. Any further dints to our rank, and we'd have no choice but to consider conscripting civilians. I must concur. In the current state, sending away even a small contingent of soldiers would be tantamount to cutting off our own sword arms in the eve of battle. But... The 4th Division, too, suffers from a severe shortage of hands. Countless Republican soldiers, good men and women, were felled at the Battle of Groberg. Grave though the situation in Juno may be, I fear we have no soldiers to spare, however. It pains me to have to say this, Count Burrell, but given the circumstances, Bastok cannot answer the call. We ask for your understanding. In better times, such a discussion would not even have been necessary. Who do we have here? Zaid, maybe? No. Zazarg. 4th Division, 7th Cohorts, Praefectus. Zazarg, reporting. Zazarg, what is the meaning of this intrusion? My apologies. As the head of the 4th Division, it was I who called upon the Praefectus. Yes, and my apologies for gatecrashing this little party, and eavesdropping and whatnot. But enough beating around the bush. Mr. President, sir, requesting permission to lead these 7th Cohorts in Juno's defense, sir. You don't need to worry about manpower, if that's what's on your mind. As of late, my units received a generous injection of young blood, raring to prove themselves on the battlefield. You're joking, surely. The 7th Cohorts are more akin to a basket of rotten eggs than a military unit. What can a bunch of untried social misfits hope to achieve? Gahahaha, Legatus Burger. If you don't mind sparing a bit of your precious time, it'd be my pleasure to give you an inspection tour of the 7th Cohorts. See the lads and lasses with your own eyes, and even you will be compelled to retract your rotten eggs comment. And that comes with the Zazarg guarantee. It's quite the mystery, but all who join the 7th Cohorts, even the disagreeable types abandoned by society as lost causes, undergo a transformation and are reborn as disciplined soldiers. And, as an added convenience, it appears that a sizable chunk of the Beastmen force camping out about Juno is made up of Kadav, our specialty. Unlike us, though, the folks over in Juno haven't had much experience dealing with the Turtlemen and their thick shells. That's why they've been having it rough all this time. Nobody here discounts the Duchy's strategic importance, that much we've established. If she were to fall to the Beastmen, it'd only be a matter of time before the three nations follow suit. Let us go and lend a hand to the Genoan brothers and sisters, I say. I beg you to consider, Mr. President, rough-mannered as Zazarg is, I can attest to his leadership and prowess on the battlefield. Ha 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 ha! Very well. Praefectus Zazarg, have your unit mobilized. I leave the matter in your hands. Now we're talking. Thank you, sir, Mr. President, sir. The 7th Cohorts will strike out for Juno without delay. Thank you, sir. Gahahaha, now, little missy. I haven't done anything deserving of such an enthusiastic display of gratitude. Just nothing special about helping out friends in need, and nationality sure as hell's got nothing to do with it either. Am I right? Yes, sir. Alright, that's it. That's all we need to do. And I don't think there's anything else I need to do here. Oh, I want to get my warp crystal. So, yeah, I'm going to get my warp crystal, and then we're going to be basically heading straight to Windurst. That one's a little trickier, though, because I need to make a stop on the way. But yeah, basically I'm just going to head down and get this warp crystal. And then I'm going to be meeting you guys in Rolandberry Fields, right at the entrance to the Soromon Champagne. Alright, so I'll just meet you guys there. Okay, so here we are in Rolandberry Fields, right at the entrance to the Soromon Champagne. So as before, I'm going to be stopping anywhere that I can in order to get survival guides and warp points, home crystals. And now the route we're going to be using to get to Windurst is we're going to go from Soromon Champagne to the Marifited Mountains, and then to a new place called Fort Karugo Narugo. And then from there we go to West Saruta, Baruta, and then to Windurst Waters. But we're going to be stopping briefly in Fort Karugo Narugo because there's something there we need to do, take care of. I'll talk a little bit more about that when we get there, but otherwise I'll just meet you guys at the brand new area, the Fort Karugo Narugo. So see you guys there. Okay, so this is the spot I want to take a little pit stop at. You can see we're here in this little area of this new area, Fort Karugo. Now the reason I wanted to stop is, it's been a while since we've done this, but I have my Nobilis equipped, and I have a Pururu as a backup, a white mage, and what we're going to be looking for is the next monster for the Magian Moogle sword trial, since this is the first time we've been actually able to come here. Where the next monster is. And what we're looking for is a monster called a Ratatoskr. I think that's how you say it. So let's see if we can find one now. And if not, then I'm going to have to just wander around and... yeah, so basically we want to be killing the Vorpal bunnies. Or yeah, so we're going to kill Vorpal bunnies. And I'll just wander around this little... this sort of area here in a circle. I'll be going around in circles, killing Vorpal bunnies until the Ratatoskr shows up. And we're going to want to kill 4 of those. But I'm just going to kill 1 for now, and we'll move on, and then I'll do the other 3 off screen. Let me just double check that it's... yeah, we want 4 of them. Yep, so that's what we're going to do, so... I'll just start killing these Vorpal bunnies until a lottery spawns one of the Ratatoskrs. I'll show you guys. So hopefully it doesn't take too long. Okay, here we go. So this is it. Tiny little rabbit, just like the Vorpal bunnies. It shouldn't be much more difficult. It might be a little bit difficult, but here's the first one. So it took a while to find this, as it usually does. Sometimes we get lucky and they show up quick, but yeah, at least we only need 4 of these. So I'm just going to do 1 for now, and then we're going to get on with the story, and then at the end of the episode, I'll maybe show you... well, maybe we'll take a little trip to Juneau after I've done the 4, and see what the next step is. So yeah, here we are, Ratatoskr. Whoa, what was that? Did you see that? It used a wild carrot, so that was a tricky little thing. I'm gonna kill it here. That's kind of made me nervous. Okay, but anyway, there we go. Did I do that right? Yes, trial 155, 3 remain. So there we go. Alright, so that's it. I don't feel like wandering around grinding for this, so we're going to be moving on. So I'm just going to continue my trip now to Windurst. And we got our Ratatosker pelt for that. That's kind of cool. That might be worth something. Okay, so I'll see you guys at Windurst. We ride for Soromang. We'll teach those Yagudo to fear the Libran War warlocks. No retreataru, no surrender. Oof. Hey, what are you doing, blocking the road like that? Huh. Do you want to be known as the buffoon that injured Ajido Murajido, child genius? Is this the first time you've seen the War Warlocks? Are you some sort of country bumpkin? That squad is likely off to investigate those things. Being from the country, you've probably seen one. Weird monsters with a gaping maw. Looks like it would swallow you whole. Anyway, whatever it isn't good. I sense something dreadful on the horizon. If only they would allow me to join the War Warlocks, I'd use my skill at magic to solve the mystery and preserve the peace of Windurst, all at the same time. Why won't they recognize my talent? Just because I am a child? A genius is never appreciated in his own time. But I can't be wasting time bantering with a bumpkin. I have business with the Mithrin mercenaries. And don't go blocking any more roads. And he dropped an inky black Yagudo feather as he rushes off. Which I guess is ours now. Yeah, I guess first order of business, we'll just head south and activate the home point, Warp Crystal. And then we'll be off looking for our contact here in this section, which is Velda Golda. Alright, so there we are. That's done. Good. Let's see if we can find Valda now. Valda Golda. No. We're not close enough to her to find her. She is at cell K9. Oh, that's way over there. It's on this section over here somewhere, it looks like. Or actually down here. So I'll meet you guys in that area. I'll be right back. Alright, so there's Velda Golda, straight ahead. Let's see what she has to say. Or is the he? That might be a he, actually, isn't it? Count Burrell. Velda Golda, my good sir, it has been a while. A while it has been indeed. We've been eagerly awaiting your arrival. It is good to see you in such high spirits. Now, as you are no doubt already aware, the purpose for my journey here is, why, the last time we met Aru would have been at the final finals of the Three-Nation Conflict Tournament. Yes, that's it. Ah, the memories do come flooding back. I must say the crowning moment of the Tournamentaru was when, in the dying seconds of the final round, I dropped my Lord cold to the ground wound with the butt of the club and dashed to victory with Petra in hand. Why, it's still freshy-wesh in my mind as though it all happened just yesterday. Ah, those are the days. Pray forgive my cutting short of the delightful reminiscences, but the matter I seek to discuss with the warlord is of utmost urgency. Oh yes, that's Redaroo. Come with me, please. Windurst extends its welcome to our Sandorian allies. Official emissary from Sandoria, Halvar M. Burrell, at your service. Well met, Count Burrell. I am Warlord Rebel Akbel. Is that a male Mithra? And I, Liko Habhoka, military tactician and advisor to the Warlord. With me here are my traveling companions on this mission, Liliset of Troop Mayakov, and Oko of the Knights of the Iron Ram. I see. Now then, what is the urgent matter that you wish to discuss? Yes, well... Surrender? Those were the exact words of Sir Nagmalada. That the regions surrounding Juno have hosted a great many battles against the Beastmen is well known to us. What is the kingdom's stance on this matter? My lord, Sandoria is united in the belief that Juno must not fall to the Beastmen. By order of King Destin, preparations are being made as we speak to send a contingent of knights to bolster Juno's defense. That is why we've come, to seek help from our Windurstian allies in the form of further reinforcements for the Duchy. Something is amiss. Extremely amiss. Nagmalada is renowned the two continents over as a shrewd negotiator and brilliant strategist. He certainly isn't the type to be preaching surrender at the premature stage. Which means... While we're sorely aware that the Federation must prioritize its own welfare, Juno's surrender would have an irreversibly disastrous effect on the war. Please, sirs, I beg you, assist us in the defense of Juno. Leko, what is the current state of our forces? The warlocks cannot be relieved from their current posts. The Mithra mercenaries, on the other hand, have recently had their numbers replenished. Or perhaps... Understood. Windurst would not turn a deaf ear to this earnest request from our Sandorian brothers and sisters. Your wish is granted. Juno can count on reinforcements from Windurst. Thank you, Your Excellency. Let us fight side by side for the survival of Juno and the future of all children of Altana. A moment. If I may inquire your name once more. But of course, I'm Liliset, Troop Mayakov's brightest young star. Honored to have made your acquaintance. Liliset. A beautiful name. Liliset, Oko, I thank you both for your cooperation. With your invaluable assistance, our mission to entreat the aid of the two nations was a success. All that remains now is to relay word to Juno and ensure that no acts of folly, such as surrender, take place. Yes, my lord. I fear this is where we must part. My duties require that I be at my king's side. Take this letter and see it safely to the hands of Archduke Camlanot. After you have done so, be on standby to receive our knights upon their arrival. Understood, sir. May the goddess keep you. And we receive the key item, Count Burrell's letter. Our next stop is going to be in the Solomon Champagne. There's an area there where we're going to want to activate a cutscene, so I will meet you guys there. Okay, so here we are. We're sort of in cell F6, Solomon Champagne. I just wanted to also acknowledge this amazing comet in the sky. See in the background there? I've noticed that the last few nights we've been sort of hanging out here in the past. I don't know what that is. Was that part of the story? I don't know. Sort of a comet passing through the sky. Anyway, we're heading through here. We're looking for... That's probably it. We're looking for a bulwark gate. I guess that's it. Get off our mount. Alright, let's see what happens here. Let's have another cutscene now. Good goddess. Yikes. Could have used some more epic music here, I think, than what we're getting. This isn't really doing this justice. I've never seen such a large beastman force amassed in one place. At a glance, the two sides look to be in a deadlock. But we know better. The beastmen are simply biding their time, awaiting what they think an inevitable surrender. The Genoan forces are clearly in a bad way. Oko, let's hurry and deliver the letter to the Archduke. Hey, looks like us! The Duchy of Juno, ruled by Archduke Camlanot, lies beyond this point. What business have you here under these forbidding circumstances? Sir, I come bearing tidings from Sandoria on behalf of Count Burrell and Sir Regalis of the Knights of the Iron Crest Hawk. Lilacet is my name, and with me is my faithful retainer, Oko. This here is the official letter, penned by the Count himself. Our sole endeavor is to ensure that a Genoan surrender does not come to pass. Please, sir, it is imperative that we are granted an audience with Sir Negmalada. Understood. Your concern for the Duchy's welfare is much appreciated. This way, if you will. And I guess there's only so many sprites, right? So we were bound to come across a doppelganger of ourselves eventually. That guy's name was Erwin, I think. How awful. Indeed. Sorry to have kept you waiting. I am Bandolph, captain of the Ducal Guard. Sir Negmalada, I'm afraid, is presently afield on official business. It would be my honor to attend to you in his stead. Thank you, Captain. You've no doubt already seen with your own eyes the destruction that has befallen our once proud nation. I fear the days when Juno could receive honored guests such as yourselves in all its glory have become a thing of the past. Please rest assured, for we bring good tidings. We present ourselves before you now, having successfully secured a pledge of aid from the Free Nations. Bastok, Windurst, and Sandoria alike are making preparations to send reinforcements to Juno as we speak. We beg you, sir, relay this message to Sir Negmalada and Archduke Camlanot. Juno need no longer surrender. Your dedication to the Alliance is touching, truly, however. Captain? The matter is long settled. The Archduke, his mind will not be changed. Juno's fate is sealed. Our nations need not suffer in the wake of its death throes. But why? It would be wise for you to leave now while you're still able to do so of your own accord. What on Vana'diel has gotten into you people? Why are you all so quick to lose hope, so eager to throw down your arms? You misunderstand. We wish nothing more than to fight to the last man, unto our dying breath. That it is both duty and honor to give one's life to protect our nation and all its citizens is the common conviction held sacred by all those of the Ducal Guard. Then let us fight together. Bastok, Winder, Sandoria, and Juno, side by side. Lillicet, Oko, fighting is not the only way. Have you witnessed for yourself how this futile struggle has laid waste to Juno? The misery it has entailed upon soldiers and citizens both. Continuing to fight with the false hope that triumph will someday smile upon us will gain us naught but more death and devastation. The vicious circle of heartache and suffering will spread across the land like a crippling disease, plunging all of Vana'diel into the blankest depth of despair. Even if nations were still to remain in the aftermath, they would be little more than fanciful names given to piles of rubble and ash. Is such a wretched existence worth the sacrifice? Years from now, can we truly say and believe in our hearts that we've done right by our children and theirs after them? Sir Negmalada, he enlightened us so. Surrender does not mean defeat, nor does it spell the end. For as long as we shall live, so too will hope survive. We must have patience, for the time will come again when the children of Altana will arise and reclaim what is rightfully ours. Sir Negmalada called the Ducal Guard to assembly and put forth these sentiments with Archduke Camelot himself in audience. This is how the decision to surrender was made known to us. We, the Ducal Guard, are sworn to protect and serve the Archduke. His fate is our fate, upholding his decisions our duty. But the reinforcements from the three nations are on their way here this very moment. Couldn't you at least put things on hold until they arrive? It is too late. The Archduke's decision is final. Please understand, the thought of surrender pains us as it does you. We knew that the Archduke, his circle of advisors, and Sir Negmalada had been deliberating the possibility. But truth be told, that the air of defeat could so swiftly envelop our nation's leaders gave us all pause. Guests, have we? Sir Negmalada, we were under the impression that you had left to deliver the news of surrender to the other nations. I beg your pardon, Sir Negmalada. If my lord has overheard the conversation between Captain Brandolph and myself, could surrender not be delayed? The surrender ceremony is about to commence. It will be held deep underground, directly beneath Heaven's Bridge. They summon us to sign the instrument of surrender in what is little more than a hole in the ground, a final act of humiliation, to sweeten their moment of triumph, no doubt. Just the kind of petty thing those foul pigmen would derive pleasure from. All personnel have been evacuated from the residential area as you commanded, sir. Young lady, it would appear your efforts were in vain. But be glad, for you now have the chance to bear witness to a truly historic moment, the death of a nation. We couldn't stop them. Juno was going to surrender. Oko, what are we supposed to do now? Try to buy some time. Wen and Juno, do as the Junoans do. Let's buy some time, I guess. Not sure how. Right! It's not over till it's over. We have to find a way to stall them until help arrives. Now, the ceremony is supposed to take place underground. But where could the entrance be? My lady. I understand you've suffered much on Juno's behalf, and wish to express my regret for the way things had to turn out. It's far too early for apologies. The two of us are going to head underground to where the ceremony is to be held. There has to be something we can still do. I see. Up atop a defensive wall out in Battaglia Downs is where you will find your entrance. Take this key with you. You will need it to unlock the hatch. Thank you. Should you require a replacement, speak with Erwin here and he will provide you with one. Your courage and determination have rekindled the dwindling fire of my spirit. Truth is, we of the Dusel Guard have been grudgingly biting our tongues all this time, suppressing the burning desire to keep on fighting. That Genoan soldiers are mullishly stubborn and loath to admit defeat is no lie, it would seem. As you make your way underground, so too will we prepare for our final stand against the enemy. As for the Captain Brandoff, I'm confident it won't take much to persuade him to see things our way. Understood. Lillicet, Oko, the continued existence of Juno is at stake. We, the Ducal Guard, humbly beseech your help in our darkest hour. You can count on us. Oko, the only option left is for us to go underground and raise some hell. It's just as well, though, because keeping up the diplomatic charade was becoming rather tiresome. Alright, we obtained the key item, Underpass Hatch Key. Alright, so let me just look at my map here. So we want to go to Battaglia Downs. Yeah, I guess we're going to have to go through Rolandberry Fields to get there, but that's not too far. So it should be a short journey. So I'm going to head to Battaglia Downs, and we're going to be going to the Underpass Hatch is going to be found at J9 in Battaglia Downs. So I'll meet you guys there. No, I think it's one of those ones. Let's see, let's go over here. Gotta go up. It's in one of these towers. No. There we go. There it is. What is it? Underpass hatch. Okay, so first I gotta make sure I got my proper armor on. We're gonna be having a battle soon. Alright, let's see how we go here. Hurry, Oko, this way. There they are. Here we go. What are we going to do, you ask? Well, isn't it obvious? Grace. Vigor. Charm. These are the 3 tenets of Troop Mayakov. Keep them close to heart, for the curtains are about to rise on Lillicet and Oko's first ever duo performance. I leave the ones over there in your care, Oko. Hehehe. Where is Archduke Camlinot? Why is he come not? These surrounds befit not a man of his exalted stature. I shall partake in the ceremony as the Archduke's representative. Archduke, now resistance useless. He is stubborn man. Good soldier, know when fight is over. Your fight now over. You press seal here. Then all your Juno are belong to us. Wow. Youch. Good for her. Intruder! Beautifully done, Oko. Ugh! If you want to live, I strongly suggest you stay put. What happened? How can they hear? Just some vermin common to these parts. Please ignore this little interruption. Yeah, just ignore that they just slaughtered like 20 of your people. Who are you calling vermin? Ugh! Grr, let go! Let your filthy hands off me! Has the show started without me? Surigalis! Well, if it isn't my dear comrade, Oko. Ever fond of heroic antics, I see, and that feisty little charmer over there. Would be my troopeth Poftagarl. Anyone who dareth mistreat her answereth to me. Master Myakov. Lilithat. Just because you've been trying to have the world doesn't mean you're excused from lessons. Through policing duty for 1 month. No, anything but that. Forgive me, Master Myakov. I'm pleased to see you've arrived, Sir Rigalis. How goes the kingdom's preparations for surrender? Huh. You know as well as I how Sandoria feels on that front. Now, if you don't mind a change in conversation topic, Juno appears to have a monster infestation problem. We took the liberty of ridding the duchy of some on our way here. Obviously, our infestation problem wasn't sufficiently severe. Who are you, really? What are you playing at? Sir Regalis, your condition. You needn't worry, I'm back to my strapping best thanks to the medicine you and Oko brought me. Great. You look like tin soldiers and fashion models. But Gwajbaj, good soldier. Good soldier underestimate, not opponent. Now we... What? Terribly sorry for the delay. We were waylaid by the persistent band of orcs who just wouldn't take no for an answer. Bah, a sorry excuse for appetizers they were, but that's no big deal, because I'm famished enough to skip straight to the main course. You curse. Boss, they sully Gutrender's honor. We tear them to many pieces. Steel yourselves, pigmen, for by the morrow none of you shall breathe Genoan air. Wahahaha! Come now, don't be shy. Cesarg here is gonna personally discipline each and every one of you. Tisk tisk, such ill manners. You very disappoint, Gwajbaj. Now no more nice gentlemen. Negotiations are over. You are on way to destruction. Yeah, it's interesting that Nagmalada looks the exact same age as he does when we see him in the Chains of Promethea expansion, huh? So I wonder if that's going to be explained. So it begins. What in the goddess's name? Who could be? Who else but that young dancer and her companion? Barnabas, you told them of the hatch and even went so far as to give them the key, didn't you? I'm not sure I understand, Captain. If I may be so bold, a key gone missing from the vault isn't something you'd overlook, sir. Unless there were other reasons for you not pursuing the matter. Huh. What's done is done. I, too, am but a mullishly stubborn soldier of Juno. Unsheath your weapons. The bridge to surrender has been razed. Only one path remains. Juno will not yield. Not this day, not ever. Windurst's Cancerian war warlocks reporting for duty. Our mercenaries have entered the underground passageway to aid Wade in the skirmish that has broken out there. The path should be cleared before long. You have our gratitude. Hear me well, our brothers and sisters in the Alliance, fight beside us. Fight well, and shame not the proud name of Juno's ducal guard. Is it ducal or ducal? I still haven't figured that out. I think it's probably Dusel, actually. The Dusel Guard. Yeah, I'm just not really impressed with the music here. This is a really epic moment, and this music is just kind of a little bit upbeat? I don't know. It just doesn't seem to fit. The show appears to have begun in earnest. Time for us to pull up our socks and put this underground side act to the sword. Gutrenders, we teach enemy true meaning of fear. Everyone, lend me your ears. For this battle, we will engage the enemy in 4 groups. The Iron Crest Hawks and Troop Mayakov will together form the first. The Iron Rams, the 7th Cohorts, and the Cobra Mercenaries will make the remaining 3. There will be no fancy military maneuvering, no micromanagement of strategy. Our objective is plain and simple, the complete and utter annihilation of the enemy. That's just the kind of thing my Cobras specialize in. Less is more, is what I always say. Oko, your task is to closely monitor the battle's progress by making your rounds to each of the groups, understood? Finally, some opponents that may offer my Iron Rams a semblance of a challenge. Let the games begin, I say. My fists are itching like crazy, and there's only one known cure. May the goddess watch over you. Oko, don't you dare even think about falling in battle. I won't forgive you if you do. Alright, well, obviously the first thing we're going to want to do right away is summon our party. I'm going to try and pick people from all the nations, so those 2 are from Sandoria. Let's go with Volker for Bastok. And Shantoto. And a Pururu for Windurst. Alright, and we'll go with our last meat kebab. So, is there a map here? Yes, there is. So there's these different areas. I'm not quite sure how this is going to work, but from what I understand, we just have to go around and just kill everything. It's as simple as that. I'm not sure why I don't see anything. There's no time limit. There's a bunch of monsters, so... Yeah, I'm just gonna dive right in. Let's just see how this goes. Let me just look on the map. I want to just make sure we know where we are. Stop moving around. Ugh. And a Nickel Kadav. I like their armor. It looks pretty cool, huh? So I guess what I'll do is I'll just kind of go around in a circle in the cave so that we don't miss anything. So is that all the ones here? I think so. Alright. So we'll just hug the left wall and just keep walking around until we kill everything, I guess. Now apparently the other NPCs will join us in battle. I don't know why they weren't following us, or I really don't know what they're thinking, but... something tells me we're not going to have a problem here taking care of things on our own. Feel free to start attacking, Oko. Alright. Just want to check to see if there's anything down here. Doesn't look like it. No. Is there? Might be a... Nope. Nothing here. Okay, let's go. What's this? Nothing. Okay, I think there's 4 little groups. Oh, there's still some monsters here. Oh, those are our friends. Alright, follow me. So I think, yeah, like I said, I think there's 4 different groups. So that was probably 2 groups. Yeah, there's bound to be something down here. Let's go this way first. I wonder if I should be doing this. I think that kind of makes sense. So here we have some orcs. I'm trying to fight them so that he automatically targets the ones... Oh, it didn't work. Yeah, sometimes that if you see one, another monster behind the monster you're killing, he'll just automatically start fighting. That doesn't always seem to work. Alright, so I think we're almost done. Ugh. Let's see how we do here. Let's keep going. Hold on. Well, that was a mistake. This is a dead end. So let's just retreat. Let's go down this way. What are we doing here? Alright, yeah, straight ahead. Follow our teammates here. Yagudos, yeah, they're down here. Or did they kill them? Actually, I think our teammates might have killed them already. Okay. Now what? I think we have to go back to the center and then fight the final boss. There's nothing down there. I might have to go down there. Oh, I wish... You know what I should have worn? I guess it's too late now. Are my sprint shoes. But I did bring them. Well, it's kind of late now. I'm not even gonna... Yeah. Forget it. Okay, so let's go to the center here. And I think that, that orc from the cutscene, yeah, there he is. One-eyed Guajbaj. So let's take care of him, and then I think that's finish things off. And I'll start by using a Savage Blade. There we are. That took off half his hit points. One-eyed Guajbaj, huh? Quite a name. So, I have a feeling we'll be back to this battle arena sometime. Not sure if this is one of the areas that they have Dynamis or some other assault type thing. We'll see, I'll take a look. I think it's actually those other Wings of the Goddess missions. I forget what they're called. I think they're called campaign operations. Yeah, we'll probably come back here for those if we dabble in those at all. But that's it, we did it. Easy. Easy at our level and our armor and weapons and everything, so. Is it over? Oko, are you injured? Did you take any wounds? Young lady, I'll have you know that Oko is one of my battle-hardened iron rams. Your concern couldn't be more misdirected. I suppose you're right. Haha, an award-winning performance by the entire cast. Bravo, bravo! My profound apologies for undermining your authority, but seeing how Juno need no longer surrender, I'm inclined to say that things worked out for the better. I trust there'll be no hard feelings between us. Sir Negmalada? That ornament. So that's how it is. Today's events will be of no consequence. The Battle of Juno marks but the beginning. We shall meet again. What are you all doing here? What? I traveled to the other nations only to learn upon arrival that reinforcements had already been dispatched to Juno. That such carnage could have transpired here during my brief absence. Huh? Then, who were we just... It couldn't be. Him? More importantly, what of the Beastman force? Ah, yes. They've altered their course and are now heading away from Juno. The duchy is in your debt. Archduke Camelot will be making the victory declaration shortly. I will see you all above. Well, I'll be damned. This is a ravaged battlefield if I ever seen one. The Beastmen are supposed to have altered their course, but to where? Captain of the Ducal Guard, Brandolph, at your service. Well met, Captain. I am Regalis B. Balamat of the Knights of the Ironcrest Hawk. It is to you that Juno owes its survival. Thank you. It isn't much, but please accept this Junoan flag as a small token of our appreciation. Well, would you look at that? If it isn't that Archduke in the flesh. Quite the rare treat, so I'm told. My friends, it was a long and bitter battle. In their masses the enemy came. From the darkness they struck. Wall after wall, fortification after fortification, fell to their ruthless advance. Driven were we to the furthest precipice of oblivion. For a time, it seemed to all that Juno would never again see the light of dawn. But their sharpest blades could not cut down our pride, nor could their heaviest boulders crush our courage. Before the impregnable fortress of our resolve, the enemy faltered, they cowered, they ran. Etch this moment, now deep in your hearts and minds, for victory belongs to us, the children of Altana. Rejoice, for we have triumphed. Triumphed? In this wretched state? You've got to be kidding me. Certainly a poor choice of words. That Archduke. What could possibly be going through that mind of his? Things have gone as planned. The Beastmen have plotted a new destination, altered their course. To Tavnasia. Does this mean balance has been restored, situation normal? But, Ocht and Da. It cannot be helped. The project's successful completion takes precedence over our individual survival, our very lives. But the others sure are taking their sweet time, getting late. Could something have happened to them? A little trouble befallen? Noi, are you suggesting what I'm thinking? A dreaded thought? No, this won't do. Worrying will get us nowhere, no use. We've still much work to do, so let's step to it, people. Chop chop! If nobody minds, I'll wait here a while longer for the others. Wait and see. Why, how very thoughtful of you, most considerate. But how they knew where to find us remains a mystery still. Ah, what took you so... there's another one down. That makes 3. And that one there makes number 3, just like I said. Number 3, you say? Care you to remind me how many of them there were in total? No, what I meant to say was, the others sort of managed to, well, escape. I'm so sorry. And you deemed it unnecessary to share this little fact with me? I'm sorry. Please don't get angry. Be silent. You have 2 choices. Accepting the consequences here and now, or reporting your failure directly to Lady Lilith. Which will it be? No, not that. I'm sorry, please forgive me. I promise to be good from now on. I swear it'll never happen again. Consider yourself warned. We shall have to rely upon him again to appropriate the information we need. I shall tolerate no further failures. Is that clear? Yes, sir. The situation is grave enough without blundering on your part. Yes, sir. If I may speak, sir, they've sure gotten cocky lately, just because they won at Juno. Some cheek they have, considering they don't even know the truth of things. And I ran into that odd pair again when I was last seeing to the felines. You know, the ones who bullied my Galarig? The Hume and the pointy-eared girl. That girl. That she's here in this day and age would mean it's a distinct possibility. So there are others besides ourselves. I knew there had to be a reason why things weren't proceeding so smoothly. She will have to be removed eventually. For so long as she exists, our aspirations shall never be realized. That's unfortunate for her. For now, however, our priorities are clear. The securement of the matron's person, and the elimination of those meddling felines. Yes, sir. The time has come. Let us be there to receive her. We have awaited your arrival, my lady. The others are afield, carrying out our bidding. No effort is being spared to ensure that the plan comes to fruition. Well, it says question mark for the name, but I think that's probably Lady Lilith, if I'm not mistaken. Alright, we got our Genoan flag, which maybe I'll put up to replace the Treasures of Atragon flag, which is a little more pertinent to our overall experience here in Final Fantasy XI. So there we go. That's it. That's the end of another extremely long episode that we finally completed. But to be honest, I'm actually not even quite sure what we're going to be doing in the next episode. I have to look, do a little research to figure out what's the next step. But we've accomplished a lot. We fought battle for Juno and helped them, and we've also worked a little bit on our sword. I'm going to be re-equipping that Mobilis. I still have to kill a few more of those Rata Taskers, or whatever they were called, in that Fort Kurago. And then we'll be moving on to more adventures in the Wings of the Goddess campaign. But that's everything for now. So, thank you everybody for watching my video today. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel by clicking on the link below and giving me a big thumbs up. I'm Oko, and I'll see you guys all on the next episode of our playthrough of Final Fantasy XI. Thanks for watching, everybody. Have a good one. Bye for now.